Do you know how this affects your savings? Trump heads to Turkey as NATO is strained by Russian attacks. U.S. impatience. Trump frequently vented about NATO members' refusal to heed U.S. calls for help clearing the Strait of Hormuz during its campaign against Iran. Here's everything we know so far. Financial analysts are closely watching how this develops and what it means for markets and everyday investors. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by CNBC Top News. For daily market and financial news, subscribe to Global News Digest. Here is what Wall Street does not want you to know. US-Belgium match could draw record TV audience amid the Trump World Cup controversy. Some industry experts are predicting all-time viewing records for a US soccer game. Let's break this down quickly. This story is moving markets and has significant implications for the US economy and consumer spending. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by MarketWatch. Stay on top of your money. Follow Global News Digest for daily finance updates.
This is why your grocery bill is about to change. Bitcoin rebounds after Trump says he's become a big crypto guy earlier. Bitcoin fell towards $60,000 after Strategy disclosed the sale of more of its holdings of the token. Here are the key details. Investors and traders on Wall Street are reacting quickly as this situation continues to unfold. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by CNBC Economy. Don't miss tomorrow's financial headlines. Subscribe now.
Big Tech just made a move that affects you personally. The first AI ransomware attack still needed a human and AI agent carried out the technical execution of a real-world ransomware attack for the first known time, but new details show a human still chose the victim, set up the infrastructure, and supplied stolen credentials, meaning it wasn't quite the fully autonomous cybercrime debut that last week's headlines suggested. This is why it matters. Tech industry insiders say this development will reshape competition among the biggest players in Silicon Valley. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by TechCrunch. For daily tech and AI news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
The DC story that is dominating every American newsroom today. Senate Democrats' campaign arm calls for Plattner to drop out of main race Democratic senatorial campaign, committee leader Sen. Chuck Schumer, NY, and Chair Kirsten Gillibrand, NY, on Monday called on Maine Senate candidate Graham Plattner to withdraw as the Democratic nominee. The allegations reported today are incredibly disturbing. Violence, abuse, and sexual assault are absolutely unacceptable, Schumer and Gilly. Here's what's actually happening. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are responding as the situation continues to develop in Washington. Follow along as we cover the key details, the background, and what happens next. This story was reported by The Hill. Stay informed on what Washington is doing. Follow us for updates. Is this good or bad for the country? You decide. Trump confirms he asked FIFA to review Balogun ban. President Donald Trump confirms he asked FIFA to review United States striker Folarin Balogun's one-match suspension at the World Cup. The key facts you need to know. This story is dominating political discussions across the country and drawing reactions from leaders in both parties. This is a developing story, and we expect more information to emerge in the coming hours. This story was reported by BBC US and Canada. More breaking political news every day. Subscribe now.
Did Washington just make the right call for America? U.S. World Cup stars suspension lifted after Trump's call to FIFA president. The United States takes on Belgium Monday, with star striker Folarin Balogun on the pitch. Balogun was given a red card in last week's game against Bosnia and Herzegovina, meaning he would miss the next game. But President Trump intervened and FIFA reversed Balogun's suspension. AMNA now has discussed the World Cup controversy with Liz Landers and Lee. Here's everything we know so far. Political analysts say this development could have major consequences heading into the next election cycle. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by PBS NewsHour. For daily U.S. political news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
Basketball fans, this one is massive. 2026 NBA Free Agency Rankings Tracker. Latest deals: as Rui Hachimura lands with Clippers, most players have agreed to new deals, but big names like LeBron James and Jalen Duren remain on the market. Let's break this down quickly. NBA insiders say this changes the entire landscape of the league and the playoff picture. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by CBS Sports NBA. Follow us for daily basketball updates all season long.
Is this the best trade in NBA history? NBA rumors. Kawhi Leonard changes agents. Rich Paul lays out factors that could influence LeBron James. The new NBA league year gets started on Monday, and there's still plenty of off-season buzz. Here are the key details. Players, coaches, and front offices across the league are watching this situation closely. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by CBS Sports NBA. More NBA stories every day. Subscribe so you don't miss a play.
Did the NFL make the right call here? NFL rookies with the most pressure to succeed. Jeremy Love, Mackay Lemon among top 10 from high draft slots to replacing legendary veterans, these rookies face the most intense pressure to produce immediately in their NFL careers. This is why it matters. Football fans across America are reacting strongly, and sports commentators are calling this one of the biggest stories of the season. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by CBS Sports NFL. For daily NFL news and updates, subscribe to Global News Digest.